Nanavati v. the State of Maharashtra, 1961, is a significant case in Indian history that marked the end of jury trials in the country. The case involved Nanavati, a respected naval officer who killed his wife's lover, Ahuja, in 1959. After committing the crime, Nanavati turned himself into the local police. The central issue of the case was whether Nanavati's actions were a result of grave provocation or premeditated murder. The defense argued that during a confrontation between Nanavati and Ahuja, the latter made a statement implying his promiscuity, which allegedly provoked Nanavati to kill him. The defense claimed that Nanavati's actions were a spontaneous response in the heat of the moment, qualifying as culpable homicide, not amounting to murder under Exception 1 of Section 300 of the Indian Penal Code. On the other hand, the prosecution contended that Nanavati, after learning about his wife's infidelity, dropped her and their children off at the cinema, went to his ship to obtain a rifle, and then visited Ahuja. They argued that these actions indicated Nanavati's intention to murder Ahuja, implying premeditation and negating any claim of sudden provocation. In the trial court, the jury rendered a verdict of not guilty with an 8-1 majority, reflecting public sympathy toward Nanavati. However, the Sessions Judge overturned the verdict and referred the case to the High Court of Bombay. The High Court found Nanavati guilty of murder under Section 302 of the Penal Code and sentenced him to life imprisonment. The Supreme Court later upheld the High Court's judgment, stating that Nanavati had sufficient time to calm down, suggesting premeditation. Despite being found guilty by the higher judiciary, Nanavati was granted parole due to ill health in 1963 and was later pardoned by the Governor of Bombay. The case raises questions about the intersection of law and morality. While the legal system found Nanavati guilty, public opinion and the jury sympathized with him, considering him a victim. The moral implications of Nanavati's actions in response to his shattered marriage and family diverged from the legal perspective.